Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching Season 4, Episode 9 of Harley Quinn. So, with the atmosphere completely messed up due to the ozone being thickened, Poison Ivy figures out that not only was Lex doing this to make it easier to beat Superman, but basically to handle anyone who could get in his way. This includes Harley with her plants, considering that the increased ozone also messes up her plant powers. So she decides to make use of the position that she has in the Legion of Doom and try to call for a vote of no confidence with Lex. And she does manage to get a fair amount of votes, but she also needs to to use the vote of a notorious recluse at a golfing tournament in order to secure the vote of no confidence against Lex. Meanwhile, Harley Quinn finds out that that potato that Jim Gordon was trying to microwave actually had a purpose in the plot because he wasn't putting the potato in a microwave, it was a cloning machine, which caused a clone of Harley to come out because Poison Ivy had one of Harley's hairs on her. So yeah, turns out it was the clone of Harley that ended up doing a lot of the stuff that she doesn't remember doing. And and that means Harley wasn't really hallucinating, she was just seeing her clone. They do have a few fun gags with her being part potato, which basically means that her fighting Harley means that melted butter sometimes comes out of her, and at this and but she has Harley's similar amount of energy, and it's funny that they start being friends initially because they're basically the same person, only for Harley to find out the horrible truth, especially when it comes to what happened to Nightwing. So that does absolve her of guilt on that crime, especially when it looks like Dr. Psycho brings her back to the moment where it happened and it looks like Harley was actually the one who killed Nightwing, when really it was her clone who did it. Hence why she doesn't remember actually doing it. But I also appreciate the twist they did with the guy that Poison Ivy is supposed to get the last vote from. See, Poison Ivy actually accidentally kills him during the golfing tournament, and it's his wife that ends up using his vote. I'm not sure that works in board meetings, but I'll take it. And she actually takes Poison Ivy's side, even though she accidentally killed her husband. So, so Lex is out of power for the time being. His ozone machine is completely turned off, and Harley's clone is defeated. So that means the season's over, right? Well, there's still one more episode left, so Joker does what he does best. Shoot Batgirl. Yeah, Joker actually shoots Batgirl at the end, basically recreating his famous scene from The Killing Joke, and it seems that he's going to be the last thing to deal with in this season, and maybe they'll set up something for him to do in Season 5 for him to retain the main antagonist spot, especially considering he was the main antagonist of the first season. Then he was brought back as a good guy, then brought back in his crazy form, then he became mayor of Gotham, and I guess he's just going to go full circle and go back into being a bad guy again. Because this series really has a lot of fun ways to use these characters in ways that totally fits their personalities, but at the same time are situations we don't normally see these characters in. So I have no idea how they're going to end this season, but I think it's ultimately a pretty fun ride. So we'll see you for the finale.